Do you think that one of the reasons why the high streets are in decline is because of parking charges?
Absolutely, yeah. But I do think that it isn't just parking charges, it's actually making it easier for people to get into town centres, so having proper modes of transport. It's not just about parking.
The local council have decided to charge for literally every space and every yard of roadside parking that they can get away with.
Car park's now a joke. £1.50 an hour or something like that. It's just madness.
I think it kills the towns. You know, we've got a prime example where I live, where they've introduced parking charges in the car park and high streets, and it's moved the shopping to the bigger shops where they offer free parking. So to me, yeah, I think it kills the towns.
It's always an issue.
It's not a good situation because quite often you find you're having to pay for evenings out for parking, or parking for evenings out, and you have to pay for parking at the docks for a wander around, whereas all that stuff used to be fairly free.
If you put cheaper shops outside town and make parking free and also make travel to those, then people are going to migrate to where it's cheaper to go.
I'd rather drive to the out of town centre at Cribbs Causeway because I don't have to pay for parking.
What about parking spaces in Cheshire? We spoke a bit about the charges. Are there simply just not enough spaces for you?
No, there's enough spaces. What you often find now is the supermarkets will offer free parking for a limited period. People tend to go there and then they'll walk from the supermarkets into town. So.
Not enough spaces to park, yeah.
Okay, and so would you say that you actively avoid the high street sometimes because of it?
Yeah.
I love places such as Falmouth where there are very few chain stores and it's all independence. It's a refreshing change, lovely change.
And that's who we need back. They're the people who will be able to fight the Amazons and people like that, is where you can go into a shop and browse. We've lost that, you know, that whole being able to spend time window shopping and talking to the person who knows the product.
And what about shopping online? Is that something that you do often, or do you tend to try and pop out and get whatever it is that you need?
Very infrequently. I find that most clothes I need to try on anyway, so I'd much rather do that in the shop, and you can't, to be honest, see from a picture how the things are going to feel. I know a lot of friends tend to buy online and they return things happily and don't bother going to the shops. But
Okay.
quite frankly, I'd much rather go to the shop. I prefer service.
Absolutely. And so, what about parking fines? Have you ever, unfortunately, been hit with a parking fine before?
Very much so, and I think this is the hardest thing, especially when issues aren't clear, where you have to find. It's not always clear where charges are when they occur, and I think it's an unfair system. I think it's an extra tax. I think the councils use it to make extra money.